Hello everyone and welcome to URM's webinar today. Today we're going to be talking about penetration testing and automated tools, and we're going to be covering off a few questions for people to understand what maybe makes sense for their organisation. There's loads of stuff out there now around pen testing and tools, and we often get asked the differences and the benefits and the cons, so we thought we'd deliver this presentation today. So my name is Lauren Gotting. I'm the new business director here at URM, and I'm joined by Mike Emery, one of URM's senior security consultants. Just to run through the agenda at a high level, as I said, there's a few questions we're going to be covering. So why conduct security testing in the first place, and what benefits can you get from having tests done? What factors maybe you should consider when selecting the type of assessment, the most appropriate assessment for your organisation. And we'll also go over what different types of assessments are out there. As I said, there's loads of stuff out there now in terms of testing and cybersecurity. So we'll ask some questions and go over a few things to give you an idea of the different types that are there. And with each of those types, there are going to be benefits and drawbacks. So we'll cover those as well. We'll also go over sort of maybe when each type of test or assessment should be utilised based on their benefits and their drawbacks, and combinations that work well together. Obviously, security and cybersecurity is more of a journey than a one-time assessment, so we'll cover that as well. For those that are new to URM, I'll just give you a brief introduction of us as an organisation. So we have been in business for nearly 20 years now. It's our 20th anniversary this year. And within URM, we have two sort of delivery teams. So we have a governance, risk and compliance team, and they work with our clients to adhere to frameworks and certifications like ISO 27001, GDPR, PCI. And then we also have our cyber team, our cyber testing team, and they work with our clients on the more technical focused security, Cyber Essentials, Cyber Essentials Plus, and of course, pen testing, which we're here to discuss today. URM, we hold our accreditation, so we are CREST accredited, part of the cyber advisory scheme, part of the NCSC's schemes around cyber incident exercising as well. And I'd say the big thing that sets us apart from other organisations is the passion within our team. So everyone's mission here at URM is to work with clients to help them become more secure. And the team have worked both sides of the fence as well. So been in operational roles and then moved over to consultancy or advisory services. So can bring that real world experience when working with our clients. So I'm joined by one of URM's cyber consultants here, Mike, who I'll hand over and he can tell you a little bit more about himself.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Mike. I'm one of the senior security consultants within the URM cyber team. As you can see on the slide, I've been doing offensive security since 2012. Done quite a large number of things within that. So I've done a lot of penetration testing, social engineering and other consultancy. So that includes design and architecture review and other things of that nature. So a varied role that goes from deeply technical, hands-on, to more abstract, conceptual, ahead of time, preventing security issues. I've worked across loads and loads and loads of sectors. You name it, I've done it. Finance, automotive, energy, manufacturing, distribution, to name a few. Probably if you come across something and you think it's unique to your market sector, I can tell you you're probably not special. I've probably seen it somewhere else, and there's probably already a solution that exists. So if you've got an issue, I'm probably well placed to give you some advice.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Mike. Obviously, you've been doing what you're doing a long time. Would you say, obviously, cybersecurity is a hot topic. Do you reckon the world's a more secure place in terms of cyber since when you first started?
It's certainly a more complicated place. That's definite. I think obviously technology improves, but it improves for both defenders as well as attackers. It's sort of an arms race. It's cat and mouse. Obviously, architecture has got more complex as the clouds become more of a thing. When I started, it was talking about putting things on hypervisors and transitions to VMs, and then it was containers, and now it's the cloud, and we're in the cloud era. The attack surface is more complex. The controls in place are more complex, and actually, it's difficult to understand what's there. So while the technology's gotten better and things have gotten easier, At the same time, it's gotten more complicated. So it's easier and more difficult at the same time.
Great answer. Thanks, Mike. Brilliant. Right. So if we jump in then, if we start with the why are organizations, performing security tests?
Yeah, sure. This is often a question I ask when I'm on a call with a customer. Why are you looking to conduct security testing? It's really important to think about what you're trying to achieve to get the best outcome. So some of the common reasons I hear are internal policy. So maybe things have to be tested once a year as per your security team's requirements. Maybe new projects before they go live need a test. I mean, that's one reason. Compliance is another one. So ISO 27001, to draw a link to the GRC team, that requires regular penetration testing. Separate to this is regulatory requirements. So compliance is something that you choose to do. A regulatory requirement is something that's put onto you. So for example, CBEST engagements as required for financial institutions. They're sort of two sides of the same coin. Continuous improvement. I always am happy when a customer's on a call and they say they want to do security testing because they want to get better. It historically has been compliance driven, but more and more we're seeing customers understand and value cybersecurity, which means that they get testing done to make themselves better. And that's fantastic for me. I'm much more invested when that's the case, and I really do believe that I want to make customers' security better. The last reason that's a bit cheeky but is an interesting one to discuss is contractual leverage over third-party suppliers. If you've got an MSP, a managed service provider, how do you know that they're doing what they're meant to be doing? Well, you can always check on them, and often we'll find that things aren't perhaps as they should be or as the customer's been told by the service provider, and it can be an excellent piece of leverage to negotiate discounts or change providers or ensure that you're getting what you've paid for.